campaign came about because Help the Aged and Age Concerned merged just under a year ago. We thought it was really important to launch on TV so that we could make people aware not only of the merger but also of the full range of things that we do as an organisation that can benefit 40 million and growing people.
The thing about this idea is it's really, really simple, and it was a really interesting process when we were going through the selection process for the director, just to sort of see how they would treat on it, because a lot of them were trying to make it a lot more complicated and a lot more tricksy than it actually had to be.
The treatment for the films needed to be very simple. A bit like when I do a movie, I make sure that the pyramid of the story is the script and then the actors and then everything else is piled on top. And often that's not always the case with either cinema or commercials. Sometimes they're driven by the imagery and the effects, often modern movies are.
Well, the idea here is that we are using an actor as a kind of conduit for lots of different older people's voices.
I want people to see me for who I am, not how old I am.
It's about people's condition and the conditions that people are living in and the problems that they have.
We decided to go for a very simple textured background to do camera moves. If you think about it, you can't be rushing around the screen with fast edits on something where you've got an actor talking gently and appealing to an audience to consider helping or asking them to help, to ring up for help. So the camera moves and the way we move the camera was really decided by the script itself.
We're recording 4 different adverts, 2 in terms of explaining the breadth of the offering that we have, 1 that appeals to people to support us and donate, and another to tell people about the products and services that we've developed particularly for those people in later life.
I think the biggest challenge was to find the right person or the right people to do this.
We did a lot of research with people externally, and they really wanted a particular kind of celebrity that they could identify with, that was of their target audience, but also obviously important that they had stature and a variety. So the spectrum of the celebrity that we've got, we're really very pleased with.
And the calibre of Brian Cox, Ian McKellen and Eleanor Bron, you don't get better actors than that anywhere in the world. And so, we're very lucky that they gave their time for nothing to come and do these ads.
When Richard not only asked me to do something but said it was for Age UK, I thought that's a really good cause, and I've certainly never done a commercial before, but I thought this is worth doing.
Well, I don't do commercials, but Age UK seems, particularly for someone of my age, 70, to be a very good idea that when they asked me to help, I wanted to.
Respect for the process of getting old and the fact it is a natural process, and it's a process that there's no shame in, and there shouldn't be any shame attached to.
But there's going to come a moment when you're going to be utterly dependent on other people. And that's not much fun, particularly for someone like me who's single, doesn't have kids.
It's very important to keep up a communication between the generations, and I'm afraid in the society that we live in today, that's becoming more and more difficult.
But to be on your own and not able to get out, to be in company of other people, that's dreadful, dreadful. And it's going to be increasingly the case for our population as we all get older.
The thing I enjoy most about being older is not having to do things that I don't want to do.
When I go on the tube, often people stand up for me. And often my pride won't let me, but sometimes I think, yeah, that's right, I've earned the right to this seat.
If Age UK can achieve one thing, it's to give them back, to maintain their dignity and respect, and to realise that there is no shame in it. In fact, the opposite. Age is something to be celebrated, not something to be kind of regarded as marginal, because it comes to everyone.
I think Age UK seems to be tapping into people's natural generosity. Natural concern for old people, because we all know some, and aware that increasingly old people can be very isolated, and if they don't have families close by, then they need a family substitute, and that's what society can provide. if the government isn't going to do it all, well, that's fine, as long as charities are given free rein and have enough money. So I'm just encouraging people to do what I do and support Age UK.